5 money traps you must avoid in your 20s. You've probably heard that your 20s are for figuring life out, but what most people won't tell you is that the financial decisions you make during this decade can follow you for years, even decades. The truth is, it's not just about how much you make in your 20s. It's about what you avoid, that's right, because while most financial advice talks about what to do, we're flipping the script today and focusing on what not to do. Because there are traps, sneaky, common, seemingly harmless, that are draining your wallet, killing your future wealth, and keeping you stuck in paycheck-to-paycheck cycles. And if you don't spot them early, they become habits, and habits become hard to break. So let's dive in. These are the 5 money traps you must avoid in your 20s if you ever want to build wealth, gain freedom, and stop stressing over money every single month. Each of these is avoidable, but only if you recognize them now, while you still have time on your side. Money trap 1. Lifestyle creep, spending more just because you earn more. It starts subtly. You get a new job or a raise. Suddenly you're eating out more, upgrading your phone, buying name brand clothes, subscribing to more streaming services, and justifying it with, well, I can afford it now. That's lifestyle creep. It's when your expenses rise in direct proportion to your income, leaving you with the same amount of savings or debt, no matter how much you earn. And in your 20s, this trap is especially dangerous. Why? Because it feels normal. Everyone's doing it. You don't realize you're leaking money every month on things that don't move the needle. Avoiding this trap means locking in a simple rule. Every time your income goes up, your savings or investing percentage goes up first, before lifestyle upgrades. If you make $3,000 a month and save 10%, then get a raise to $3,500, bump your savings to 15% before you ever touch that new cash. The ability to not upgrade your lifestyle at every opportunity is a superpower. Money trap 2. Ignoring high-interest debt, especially credit cards. Here's a tough pill. Carrying a credit card balance with 25% interest is the financial equivalent of trying to run a marathon with a 50-pound backpack. You might make progress, but it's painful, slow, and unnecessary. In your 20s, it's easy to swipe and forget until the interest snowballs and suddenly that $300 purchase costs you $500. The trap here is psychological. Minimum payments make it seem manageable, but what they don't show you is how many months or years you'll stay in debt by only paying the minimum. And while student loans, mortgages, or car loans may be part of your reality, it's the high-interest consumer debt that eats your financial future alive. The escape plan: make paying off high-interest debt your top priority. BG aggressively, automate payments, cut expenses, pick up a side hustle, do whatever it takes to kill that balance fast. Because every dollar you pay off at 25% interest is like getting a guaranteed 25% return on your money, and no investment in the world beats that. Money trap 3. Not investing because I don't have enough. If you're in your 20s and you're not investing, you're missing out on the most powerful financial force in the universe: compound interest. And no, you don't need thousands of dollars to start. You don't need a financial advisor or an economics degree. You just need consistency. The trap here is believing that $50 or $100 a month won't make a difference. But here's a reality check. If you start investing $100 a month at age 22 and do that every month until you're 62, with an average 8% return, you'll have over $350,000. That's not magic. That's time doing the heavy lifting. But if you wait until 32 to start, you'll only have about $150,000. Same monthly amount. Just a 10-year delay. See the trap now. The key is to start small, but start now. Use apps like Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab, or even Robinhood to buy low-cost index funds. Automate your contributions. Make it boring. Because boring investing done early builds serious wealth, and you'll be 10 years ahead of everyone else who kept saying, "I'll start next year." Money trap 4. Trying to impress instead of progress. This one hits hard. Social media makes it painfully easy to fall into the comparison game. You see your friends traveling, driving nice cars, wearing designer fits, and you start feeling like you're behind. So what do most people do? They try to catch up by spending money they don't have to project success they haven't earned. That's the trap. When you're trying to look rich, you sabotage your ability to become rich. No debt, real assets, freedom of time, but none of that is visible on Instagram. Don't get caught flexing for people who won't help you when rent's due. Focus on building in silence. Invest in assets, not appearances. And remember, people might laugh now, but they'll ask you for advice later when you're living debt-free with money in the bank while they're still stuck in the same cycle. Money trap 5. Not building financial systems early. If you're just winging it with your money, guessing your bank balance, eyeballing your spending, and hoping for the best, you're setting yourself up for chaos. The trap here is not having systems, and in your 20s, systems are everything. A system tells your money where to go before you wonder where it went. When your money is systemized, it stops slipping through the cracks. You stop wondering if you can afford rent. You stop living reactive and start living proactive. You don't need to be obsessed with spreadsheets. You just need to know what's coming in, what's going out, and where every dollar belongs. Money loves order. Now, let's be honest, you're not going to be perfect with money in your 20s. No one is. You're going to make some mistakes, miss some chances, maybe even fall into one or two of these traps before realizing it. But the win is in the awareness. The moment you spot the trap, you can disarm it, you can pivot, you can rebuild, and the beauty of your 20s is that time is still on your side. One good year of smart money decisions in your 20s can outperform 5 good years in your 40s. You're planting seeds, and the seeds you plant now will determine the harvest you reap later. And don't buy into the myth that you have to enjoy life now at the cost of your future. You can do both. You can budget for fun and invest. You can spend on things that bring joy and save aggressively. It's about intention. When you control your money, instead of letting it control you, everything changes. You don't have to say no to everything. You just have to say yes to the right things. Let's wrap this up. If you're in your 20s, your financial future is being written right now, whether you realize it or not. You don't need to be a millionaire by 30. You just need to avoid these 5 traps. 1. Don't inflate your lifestyle every time you get a raise. 2. Don't ignore high-interest debt. It's an emergency, not a background issue. 3. Don't wait to invest. Even $50 a month makes a difference when you start early. 4. Don't try to impress. Progress in silence and let results speak later. 5. Don't wing it. Build systems that manage your money for you. If you do just these 5 things, you'll be light years ahead of most people in your generation financially. You'll have options, not just obligations. Freedom, not fear. That's real wealth. Now comment below which of these money traps hit you hardest, and which one you're going to fix this month. Are you killing off that credit card balance? Finally opening your investment account? Cutting out those random monthly subscriptions? Let's talk about it and help each other grow. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like so YouTube shows it to more people who need to see this. Subscribe for weekly financial videos designed to help you build wealth.